What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network. It's your boy Tone, aka Tech. I am back with another upload. If I go to AGTG or to golf, I'll go right now with golf open doors and pay way for all the people in the Lord's name. Pretty much today's video. Here to wrap out the Washington Commanders, the gang squad, live from Tampa with it. Sorry about the late upload. Just been trying to enjoy my time here, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying my vacation, much needed. Life been stressing me out a lot, so I've been kind of need to get away, so. My fault in the late upload about the news. But we got some things to talk about today. So let's start with the captain's name. The captain's names for this week were as follows: Terry McLaurin, Jeremy Reeves. I forgot who else. I'll put it somewhere. But I know Jeremy Reeves and Terry McLaurin were named as captains. I believe Bobby Wagner as well. So those are the captains for this week's game. So those are the captains. Solid selection for this week's captains. No surprises. Terry McLaurin's been the leader on this team for a while now. Bobby Wagner is one of the best defensive players in the league and definitely the best defensive player on this team. And Jeremy Reeves, special teams ace, big part of our roster and big part of our special teams unit. So no surprises there. Next, we're going to talk about Bryon Coleman. When Dan Quinn was asked about Bryon Coleman's availability on Sunday, he said he will play. So he's good to go. He'll be starting Sunday in his NFL debut versus the Buccaneers and Yaya Denabi, and that pass rush versus the Bucs. Bryon Pringle was released today as well. That was very interesting news to hear. But I guess with them having Lamy Zacchaeus is probably a potential kick returner, and also Jameson Crowder punt returner. What does Bryon Pringle serve as a receiver here? He's not the fifth or sixth best receiver on the roster, according to them, I guess. So they let him go. They had 7 receivers on the roster anyway, so no surprises there. After the Noah Brown pickup, they released him. Not too surprised. I'm slightly surprised because of how good a special teams player he is, but is what it is, right? Shockers come every day in this league. I just found it weird they cut him now, though. I just found it weird, but is what it is. Marcus Mariota, he's out with an injury to his chest. He will not be playing this week. We'll suit up. So I'm guessing Jeff Driscoll's the backup this week for Jaden Daniels. So knock on wood for Jaden Daniels not getting injured. So hopefully he's healthy, ready to go. So hopefully he stays healthy and throughout the whole entire 4 quarters of this game and he doesn't get hurt or anything like that. And we don't have to see Jeff Driscoll. But yeah, Jeff Driscoll's probably the designated backup this week with Marcus Mariota being out. Bryon Coleman's going to start, so our starting offensive line, of course, is Bryon Coleman, Nick Allegretti, Tyler Biadasz, Sam Cosmi, and Andrew Wiley. So that's our starting offensive line for this week and hopefully for the whole season. My fault on that, y'all. But yeah, so that's the injury news. Johnny Newton is doubtful with the foot injury. He still just can't fully recover from. I don't know what the heck's going on with his foot. But he's doubtful for Sunday, so I don't think he's going to suit up either. So our defensive line kind of got some questionable depth. Especially with John Ridgeway being traded now, I guess the next guy up is Fidarian Mathis. I'm guessing. I don't know how to feel about Big Phil Mathis right now. I'm still a little iffy on him. He hasn't really been suiting up the last couple years, and on top of that, when he's on the field, he hasn't been super productive. So I really don't know how to feel about him being the primary backup defensive tackle to the Bama wall. I just find that to be a little interesting, to say the least. But it is what it is. As part of football, injuries happen. We just got to have people to step up, and hopefully Big Phil go out there and do some good things Sunday when you have to spill for Allen or Payne. Bryon Pringle getting cut shocks me. That was a shocker a little bit. Like, I wasn't shocked at first. I started to kind of deep dive into it. I'm a little shocked he was cut. Especially like you don't know who the true primary kick returner is. And I thought he was the primary kick returner on the depth chart. So, yeah, interesting. Is it Lamy Zacchaeus when we return kicks? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably. I'm taking a guess. He was second on the list, I believe. So I believe that Lamy Zacchaeus will be probably returning kicks for the season, especially week 1. So hopefully he does well with this new kickoff rule and can get us some good field position in this game to get Jaden Daniels some favorable drives going start from the 30 to 35, even maybe the 40. That would be great. I'd rather go 60 yards for a touchdown than 75. So hopefully we can do that Sunday and have good field position with this kick return, and I hope Lamade can contribute to that. As for the left tackle position, I do want to talk about Bryon Coleman. I think he's going to play pretty well. I know he didn't get no preseason action, no joint practice snaps, and all he's faced is Dorrance Armstrong and Cleveland Farrell this entire offseason. I do understand that, but what I saw from him at that training camp practice, the one I actually was able to attend, looked pretty good. And I'm excited to see how he looks in the Washington uniform. And I think he won't – I don't think he's going to just stonewall Yaya Danabi all day and just completely, shut him out the game. But I think he'll give Yaya Danabi a tough outing. I think he's going to kind of make it hard for him to get to Jaden Daniels. So even if they might blitz to that side, you can chip with the tight end, chip with John Bates or something like that if you feel like he's kind of struggling. So I think they'll have a game plan for him if he does struggle. If he's playing well, they just keep letting him go one-on-one. So I think he's fine. I said, as for the defensive tackle situation, I'm not a big fan with Phil Mavis, like I said, but hopefully he can go out there and play well. I just want to win Sunday, man. I ain't come down here for us to lose, and hopefully we go out there and get a huge dub to go 1-0 on the season. Hope Johnny Newton can play next week, though. That sucks. He's out for week 1. We've been trying to hold him out and keep him out of practices and keep him out of action. Just for him not to play week 1 sucks. Just sucks. But hopefully he'll be ready for our home opener next week, because we're going to probably need him. I don't really trust Phil Mathis like that in a game setting right now. I just don't trust him like that. He played well in the preseason, though, so that is some telling signs. And they traded John Ridgeway, so obviously they believe in him too. So I'll just go with the team and believe in him. But I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'll admit that. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Sucks Marcus Mariota ain't playing, because if something happens to Jaden Daniels, I know a lot of people like Jeff Driscoll, but is he really ready for this kind of smoke? So let's just pray that my man JD5 can play 100% of the snaps and light it up and have this 300-yard, 3-touchdown game I've been hoping for. I really hope that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, subscribe to the Life of Tone channel for Lloyd Success Reactions, and go subscribe to the Live Fashion channel for all your ministry wear tips and tricks. I gotta be easy, be safe, stay healthy. Have a good one. Peace.